Hello everyone, it is Carol from Lily Rose Blue, and do you see what I see? The wayward tropical travelers have chosen to come home. Asa, Adam, and Angel. Now, we have Arnold and Astrid and Amber. So the whole family is back together again, thanks to my husband, who went on a search and seizure mission for me and brought them home. I will say they really didn't want to come home. His first attempt at doing the search and seizure failed. He did not find them. However, the second search worked and he convinced them to come home. Thank goodness. Also, I just wanted to show you this. I had been underneath my desk and table and shelving unit as well, looking for them. Not too long ago, but meanwhile, my husband found this big binder clip, this big new bottle of glue that had fallen off my desk. This ornament, I'm not sure why that's here. I never knew what this was. If anybody, it does get bigger and smaller. I don't know what that is. He found some buttons. He found this hero button. This is double-sided tape. A Trivial Pursuit card. These are, that you put them on the... You ink these and you can distress things. I forget what it's called. So both the square and the round, because I have both handles. Like I said, lots of buttons. That has seen better days, so I'll throw it away. And then, I'm not sure, these are, we made my oldest daughter's wedding invitations. And those were some leftovers, and I don't know where he found those. I'm not sure where those were. And crazily, that's 15 years old. Again, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't even still conceptualize that they had been married 15 years. Also, you'll notice I have my nails done. They're no longer gray. They are a sparkly plum raspberry color. This is in honoring Valentine's Day. I don't know if you can see how glittery, sparkly they are, but yeah, had that done last night. Didn't get to go to the regular place that I go. I got there and there was a big sign on the door and I thought, oh no, don't let them be like done, right? But sadly it said that they were closed for a family emergency and they would get back as soon as they could. So I don't know whether that's local or whether they had to go back home to Vietnam. I'm not sure. So also, and I think I'm going to credit both Carrie and Hazel. Carrie at the Paper Monkey and Hazel, I think it was Carrie who I saw it at first, this centering ruler. And I think Angela the Traveling Crafter may also have one. I took one look at that and said, yeah, I absolutely need to have that ruler. So I got this off of I used the link at Carrie the Paper Monkey's YouTube channel that she has. She has many links. Many people do. I know Angela the Traveling Crafter has links, so affiliate links, but yeah, I had to have this. So, therefore, I got it. And it was not very expensive at all. In fact, I was a little surprised by how inexpensive it really was. So I went, today is Saturday, February 3rd. You've probably all heard that Puxatani Phil says that spring is coming, which is great. My neighbor across the street, his yard has green grass. And I think I've already said this in a video, my daylilies that are right close to my house are up about that much. Not all of them, just the ones closest to the house. But yeah, I mean, it's going to snow again. We know it is, but you know, it does make you think spring. And I swear I've heard a robin, and I'm not the only person who has said that they have heard a robin. So maybe Puxatani Phil was right. So I went shopping today to the Crowded Closet. You've heard me talk about that place before. That is affiliated with the Mennonite Church, and they do mission work, particularly abroad. Excuse me, I had to get a drink. So I went there. I got this 3 3 1/3 yards of this lace trim, 50 cents. Super happy about that. This doily, I just really, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, sorry guys, let me go out a little bit. My desk is a little crazy, and I just don't even have any place else to put it. So I apologize if you're seeing stuff on either side of my video. So yes, I saw this doily, and I just liked the intricate crocheting, I guess it is, that was done, and the colors, and it just kind of said spring, and it kind of said lemon to me. So I got it. My plan is to put this up for sale in the Maker's Market. I also got this crocheted piece. It's pretty thick. It's pretty thick. What, 1/4 of an inch? Maybe more than an eighth, maybe not quite 1/4. I love the shaded green, and I love the shape and the design. So I haven't decided if I'm keeping this or letting this one go. So stay tuned. I have a ton of things to photograph and to post in the Maker's Market. I am way far behind, and one of my goals was to post 2 things per week in the Maker's Market, goals for 2024, and I've done a lot of my other goals. That's one that I have not met, and I'm calling myself out. This is just an adorable doily. I love the pattern. I love the color blue. Right now, I'm going to hang on to this one. I just felt like I needed to do that. Here was some fabric, and I need more fabric, like I need a hole in the head, as they say. However, and I told myself I wasn't going to get more fabric. I wasn't even going to look, but I did. So the reason why I got it is the very, very bottom piece. But let's just look through this quickly. Just, you know, pretty neutral colors here. that's a really nice big piece. That'd make a nice journal cover. That's gray. Look at this wood grain look. I like that a lot. I may put that in the pile with my nephew's journal stuff. And that one, but dun da da da. This is why I got this piece. And I don't know if you can quite see, but it does have a chicken wire background to it. And then, you know, the cows and the sheep and the chickens and the ducks and the pigs are, you know, superimposed on top of that. I think those are the animals. I don't think there's any horses on this one. No. But that's why I got it, because of, you know, it's farm animals, and I can't resist farm animals. I just can't, and I can never fold this up the same way that it was folded in the package. Here's another thing of trim that I got. This is really thick and maybe is crocheted. I haven't quite decided yet. 44 inches of that, so not nearly the deal. The other trim that I got was, what did it say again? 3 1/3 yards for 50 cents. And then this is 44 inches for 50 cents. But I do think this was homemade, and it's thick and beautiful. Also, at the Craddock Closet, I got this whole bag of vintage envelopes, including these green ones. Did I super need envelopes? Not really. But there's a lot here, and they definitely are vintage. I think you can tell by the coloration that they're vintage. I got them. I might sell some. Also at the Craddock Closet, I got, I swear not everything is here. Oh, I see. Never mind. I see. This is missing a cover, I think, unless this really is the cover. So this is Beethoven Symphony No. 9 in D minor. But look at those luscious notes. Small font, page after page after page of small music notes. Won't this be great on tags and in collage? Love it. Yeah, I'm keeping this. That is staying in my stash. Also from, here's another trim. What does this say? 2 1/3 yards. So there's that trim. I got, look at this luscious box. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if it's picking up. Can you see kind of the, I'm going to call it alligator grain of this? There we go, maybe. Of this box. Okay, it says, a new self-teaching course in practical English and effective speech. So it's a decent box. It does have some tape right here. So again, that's the lid. Inside, so nice. Look how nice this is. And this part, the bottom part of this box is very sturdy and almost looks brand new. It's got some scratches there, but it contains 10 pamphlets. I'm going to call them pamphlets. Also with a pretty grain to them. And each of these, I was going to look at the year, 1930, 33, 35, and 36. No, well, then they changed their mind here. Copyright 1930, 1933, and 1935 by W.R. Hunter. So each one of these pamphlets is as it was advertised, grammar and speech. I just thought this was fantastic. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it is not complete. It is missing 1 through 5. But just really cool. Really, really cool thing. So I haven't decided if I'm keeping this or not. Now that I know, see, I didn't realize things were missing. Now that I know things are missing, I don't know. I was going to sell it. Now I'm kind of feeling bad about that. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Also, I found the vegetable book, and you can kind of get an idea of the dimensions. And actually, I can measure this because I've got a ruler right here. It is 11 1/4, so not quite 12, obviously, by 5 3/4. So it's tall and skinny. So I like the shape of it. So this is the vegetable book by Louise Steele. Photography by David Gill. Bedford Editions. Copyright is 1990. ISBN, or ISBN, that I learned from Candace, is 0861019172. So the photography in this is fabulous. And all I can think about is journal cards and tags and things like that, right? I recently watched Tracy from Tracy Fox Creative. Last night, I watched a bunch of videos last night and some today as I was trying to convalesce in the chair. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But she would take things like this and make tags and journal cards. Like she might do this and then might fold this up and then paste another image on the other side. And I saw that Sarah from New England Junk Journals made something like that as well and sent it as a gift, and that was either to Carol at Crinkled Path or Sandy at Wilhelmina. This is the problem when you watch a lot of videos. And I'm still super far behind. Super far behind. I watched Hazel Anaka from Hazel Anaka Designs, Carol at Crinkled Path, Carried the Paper Monkey last night. I think I'm caught up with them. I think I'm caught up with Sierra at Cooley Craft Creations. Oh, I also watched Cadence. I always say that. Candace last night. It's the way that Candace spells her name that makes me think Cadence. Yeah, because I know a Cadence. Look at those mushies. Doesn't make it right that I misstate. And then some fun recipes. So I got that. Anyway, yes, I watched those. I watched trying to catch up with Wilhelmina. So good job, Sandy. You're posting a lot. Way far behind on Angela the Traveling Crafter because, again, Angela posts it, I think, every day. So I struggle to keep up. And there's several other... Oh, I watched Shay at Olive Shay last night. I didn't watch all of it, just a video. Again, I wished I had her energy. She had some cute ideas about embellishing a greeting card that I appreciated. Here is another book, Singing Together. And this is by Lila Bell Pitts, Maybelle Glenn, and Lorraine Waters. Oh, Lila Bell Pitts is a professor of music education, Teachers College, Columbia University in New York. Mabel Glenn, formerly the director of music, Public Schools, Kansas City, Missouri. And then Lorraine E. Waters is director of music, Public Schools, Des Moines, Iowa. Who would have known? Published by Gin and Company. Illustrated by Ruth Wood, Allison Cummings, Alice Freeman, and Marguerite Scott. The copyright is 1951 was the original, and it must have been revamped. No. Renewed. That's the R word I'm looking for. Renewed in 1957. So this, I just loved the illustrations in this book. Frog Winnacorton, he did ride. I used to do bounced my kids on my knee, and my grandkids too, to this song. Frog Winnacorton, he did ride. Frog Winnacorton, he did ride, sword and pistol by his side. Oh, this is different. He rode up to Miss Mousie's house door. He rode up to Miss Mousie's door, a place he'd never been before. And then there's all these other verses. I didn't know that. The Frog Winnacorton that I knew was Frog Winnacorton, he did ride, ring tum body Michicambo, sword and buckle by his side. Ring tum body Michicambo, chimney roll down to Cairo, chimney roll Cairo, straddle-laddle-laddle, bobble-laddle-bobble-ling-dum, ring tum body Michicambo. That's the Frog Winnacorton that I knew. Pardon the singing. Just look at these beautiful, beautiful illustrations. Yeah, so much goodness. So much goodness in this book. Yeah. It just keeps going. Look at that. The brave knight. Look at that knight on the horse. Come, my dove. Just the, I mean, they're just, I love music, music notes and things. Gonna leave old Texas. There's the Alamo. And a horse, Here's the guy sleeping. There's a donkey, the Erie Canal. Old Gaelic lullaby. Peacefully my baby sleep. Yeah, just lovely. Look at that. the Capitol and Statue of Liberty. Some Christmas music. Angels we have heard on high. Look at that. Silent Night, Christmas bells, pray God bless. Oh, look at this cat for Halloween. Halloween visitor. It's a black cat. Oh no. And yes, I absolutely admit to the fact that I'm weird. So don't worry. Don't feel like you have to tell me, because I already know. Just, again, beautiful. I just, Look at those trees. Look at the horse and the sled and the skiing and the ice skating. Just beautiful. Creatures Great and Small. Do any of you guys watch All Creatures Great and Small? It's on our public television channel here. It's a wonderful series. I really enjoy it. So that's, yeah, this book is a gem. It really, really is. That was from my second place I went. I also found this sheet music was really cheap. And yes, it is chewed up on the bottom, but there's a very specific reason why I got this. This was our wedding song back in 1981. The theme from Ice Castles, Through the Eyes of Love. Lyrics by Carol Bayer Sager and music by Marvin Hamlish, recorded by Melissa Manchester. So, yep, that was our wedding song. So I had to get it. We had that song. We had Walk Hand in Hand with Thee. We had, Billy Joel, Just the Way You Are, but the Dan Fogelberg one. Higher Than, Any Mountain Cathedral, I've Been in Love with You, that song. So, and my oldest brother, I think I've said this before, is a singer. He's a vocal music teacher and a singer. So he sang all those songs at my wedding, our wedding, I should say, and also he sang the Lord's Prayer. And I will tell you, at our wedding rehearsal, when my brother went ahead and sang the Lord's Prayer, and one of my nephews, not his son, one of another brother's sons, who was our ring bearer, looked up at us and said, "Is that God?" Super cool moment. Yeah, just super cool moment. One of those memories of our wedding that I won't forget. That was my nephew Mark, who is now one of my heroes, who's the teacher in East St. Louis that I've talked about. So I also found this Brownies Own songbook, and yes, those brownies, Girl Scout brownies. This is copyright 1968. Selected and compiled by Ann Roos and Allison White. Oh, that's an interesting. Alice with an N on the end. Musical arrangements by Martha Coe. So just, again, I love music. I love to use music in my journals and, paper ephemera that I make. So, yeah, I got this. If somebody really, really, really wants this, let me know and we'll work something out. Otherwise, I'm going to take it apart, use the music, and I'm going to use the cover and keep that with my Girl Scout stuff. And if there's any other Girl Scout specific song in here, you know, I'll put that. I'll put that with my Girl Scout stuff, like the Brownie song, you know. That said, and Brownie Magic, am I super, super invested in keeping this? No. So if somebody really, really wants it, contact me. I also got this pattern, and that's what it is. Those are the pages. I got this for 15 cents. So I just thought I would use those 2 pages in a journal, right? Or cut it up for paper ephemera. Oopsies. Something just went overboard on the other side, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, because there should be 3 of these. So I think one of these fell over. I got these pattern transfers. Yeah, the turtle. So there's a frog, obviously, Easter, and a turtle. The turtle transfer pattern went overboard, but I will go get that. I will be putting these in the Maker's Market. Also from, I don't know that I showed you that trim. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Anyway, more trim. I also got this Kitchen Creations 48th Anniversary, 1933 to 1981, a cookbook with a heavenly scent. So I got this because look at all these, and it's, you know, got a rip. Look at these lovely women. Won't that be fun to use somehow? I'm not totally sure. Not totally sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but look at them. Look at them. And she's got a little cameo or a little brooch. Look at the glasses. Totally 80s or 70s to 80s. Don't they just look? Don't you just want to know them? They're so cute. They're just so cute. And then there's these little illustrations. Oh, look at Enid. She's got some wisdom to impart with her cat eye glasses too. And this was based on some religion, some church. I'm not sure what. But look at this picture. I mean, just some of these fun pictures. Look at this one. Russ and family looking at the map of Formosa. And here's Russell Kilman and David Morgan playing in the Sterling Road Church in Hong Kong. Okay. I mean, just, oh, look at them. Look at the Ericksons in 1955. And the Kilman family. Aren't they just lovely? Look at them. So this was just so fun. So I had to get that. Then this, oh, I lied. Here's the turtle. Turtle did not fall over. Isn't he just adorable? Got skates on. He's my favorite. Also got this, you know, tab indexes, but line tab indexes. Super cool to put in a junk journal, to journal on. Got those. This is probably my favorite find at the Crowded Closet. So I've got 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. This is first first cornet, B-flat cornet solo. Band shows, complimentary, by Paul Yoder. Same thing. Look at these. And this has got some writing in it. Same thing. Small notes. Small notes. Love it. Love, love, love. Ship Ahoy, Meet the Navy. Homecoming, Old Lang Syne. Turkey in the Straw. Sharpshooters, I don't know that one. So there's that one with a beautiful cover, I think. Then there is this one, again, cornet. First B-flat cornet, the Americana collection. Look at this. Wouldn't this be lovely in a patriotic journal? And I don't know that I looked for it or knew. Copyright. $52. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. So all patriotic songs. America, My Country 'Tis of Thee, Hail to the Chief, Battle Hymn of the Republic, America the Beautiful, Star Spangled Banner, Taps. I mean, just amazing. I can't listen to the Battle Hymn of the Republic because we played that at my dad's funeral, and it still gets me. The Old Folks at Home, Maryland, oh Maryland. Don't they play that at the Preakness? Oh yeah, My Old Kentucky Home, that's played at the Kentucky Derby. Home on the Range, In the Gloaming, Camptown Races, Shortening Bread. Oh yeah, we used to play that, sing that a lot. Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, Oh Susanna, Camptown Races, Beautiful Dreamer, Carry Me Back to Old Virginia, Nobody Knows the Trouble I've Seen, Aloha O, Loch Lomond, Jeannie with the Light Brown Hair. Oh, and some Christmas. The Viennese Melody, The First Noel That Came Upon a Midnight Clear, All Kinds of Christmas, All Through the Night, Nearer My God to Thee, Onward Christian Soldiers, Below the Man Down, A Mighty Fortress as Our God, and the band played on, yep, The Man on the Flying Trapeze, yeah, yep. Again, B-flat, cornet or trumpet. Look at this fingering chart. Look at this book, guys. And this was 51. Buffalo Gals, won't you come out tonight? Isn't that in It's a Wonderful Life? Can't remember. I could be wrong. Red River Valley. Little Brown Jug. Okay, tenor saxophone. All-purpose band book. Copyright 52. Back Home Again in Indiana. Alabama Bound. Beautiful Ohio. On the Sunny Side of the Street. On the Sunny Side of the Street. Could be wrong. I think that is. Pennsylvania Polka. Some of these I know. Some of these I do not know. Uh-oh. Way Down Yonder in New Orleans. I might have to take this one apart, and that may have to go to Carrie, and the Indiana one may have to go to Cadence. Cadence. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Oh my gosh, guys. That is just crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that again. B flat cornet. Copyright. Ooh. E 55, 58, maybe. Again, lovely, small. Music notes. Okay. Then, after I went to the crowded closet, hang on, guys. Hang on. I think my foot. There we go. I accidentally stepped on the power strip. Bad me. So I went to Artifacts, which is another place that you've heard me talk about. It is in downtown Iowa City. And I found these 2 decks of vintage cards. I know I've seen other people thrift these cards. I just love them. I just love them. I actually put a double deck of, there is the same image of horses, had horse image on it. I had that in my hand and I put it back. I'm not sure how I feel about that. If it's still there when I go back to Artifacts again, I'll get it. But I wanted this one more. I actually have several horse playing cards. So, I might have kept a handful for me, and then I would have had a whole deck and most of another one to sell, right? Which is good and bad, right? There were a lot of cards. Now they had a whole gorgeous metal bin, huge, full of vintage Valentine's cards. I sat and looked through it. There was a couch right beside it. So I sat down and looked through it for a while. There were some really, really cool ones, but I only came home with this one. And I'm just going to flip it over quickly. It's so cute. It has a particular theme to it, and it is going to go to Sierra at Cooley Craft Creations. Thought of her the minute I saw it. It's going to her. I got this pattern. I have not yet been, oh yes, right here. Copyright 1939. This was in a special, really nice plastic keeper. I don't know. It says 39. This looks like 39, but it almost looks like it's in too good a shape to be from 39. I don't know. I don't know, guys. But when I checked out, the lady asked me, what are you going to do with this pattern? And I said, well, I am going to cut those women out. That's my first thing I'm going to do. And I said, I'll keep those images. And I said, and I'll use the pattern for collaging. And she seemed to understand that. So I got that, this deck of cards. I got 2 things there that you're not going to see, at least not right away. I got a vintage blanket that had never been opened. and it's that rayon material with like the satin edge to it. I like those blankets because they're not super heavy. And I learned, and in case you didn't know this, my chiropractor taught me that I just have horrible cramps at night in my feet and not just my calves, but my legs. And she said, heavy blankets will do that because they'll weigh down and pull down your feet, and it can cause you to cramp. And lo and behold, this Christmas, when the kids were home and sleeping downstairs, we kept the house warmer than we normally would. So I just had a very thin blanket on me. And that whole week that they were home, I didn't have any cramps. So it's a thing. It's real. So anyway, I saw this blanket, maybe from the 60s, still in its original packaging. So in really good shape. So I'm going to wash that. I also found a 48-inch square tablecloth with cherries on it. It's super cool. So once that blanket and that tablecloth are downstairs to get washed. So I will show you those. This was super cool. JP Coats Dual Duty Plus thread. But look what it is, guys. I have no idea. I have not been able to find a year. But look how vibrant these colors are. It's gorgeous. 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 Yeah, there's the more neutrals on the back. Yeah, I've looked at this. I haven't Googled it yet. But just on the cards themselves, I have not found a year. I just love that. Then I found this. It says First State Bank of Arlington, Iowa. And it says Will is the first name. Eckhart, maybe. This cover is like butter. It is so soft. You just want to pet it. At least I do. I was watching Sandy Wilhelmina this morning, and she was showing a book that she purchased for herself. And she was saying that she keeps these old, beautiful books on a shelf, and sometimes she just gets them down to touch the paper and the covers. And I absolutely understand that. So yes, Will H. Eckhart. And it's a little bank book. And it starts in 1909. 1909, folks. And it goes to 1913, 1914. And the ending balance is $986.20. So, that was not an insignificant amount of money back then. Just gorgeous. I wonder if Will Eckhart ended up fighting in World War I. I don't know. So there's that. And then the other, I found great things. The other thing is this beautiful ledger book. It's the ledger itself. The cover itself is not in great shape. And it's coming apart. But look at those signatures, you guys. It's tabbed. And just page after page of ledger. And I think maybe this was a farm wife who was selling eggs and butter and milk and things like that. And then that's what you see over and over. And then you see ticket. So I'm not sure what the tickets are for. And like Mrs. Beadle, Mrs. Reed, John Driley, James Hull, Mrs. Tracer, Mrs. West, Mrs. Patterson something, Mrs. Argon, Mrs. Smith, and it's just, again, eggs, butter, milk. Oh, chickens. That's the first time I've seen chickens. I just love this. Just love this. And then there are some blank pages, which are great. And then towards the back here, then look at this writing. William Marshall. Sam Pasco? Parco. In account with James Beatty. Josiah C. Just, love it. So this, and these things, and the blanket and the tablecloth are what I got at Artifacts. And the lady, and this pattern. And the lady who checked me out, she goes, "You got some really cool and interesting stuff today." And I said, "Thank you." I think so too. It's always nice to have, your purchases reinforced, right? So that is my Thrifty Finds, Thrifted Treasures on Saturday, February 3rd. And, the return of Asa, Adam, and Angel, not April, Angel. Thank goodness. I mean, I knew they had to be in here because I had never taken them out of this room. And in fact, they had only been on this desk. So I knew they had to be somewhere. It did make me feel, my husband is one of those people who can find things like that, right? After I've been looking for 30 minutes. It's kind of weird. It's a good thing, but it's also a little irritating, not going to lie. And this time he failed on his first attempt. And I forgot to tell you the best part of the story. So he walked up to me with these in his hands, and he handed them to me, and he goes, "One of those horses bit me." And he's not wrong. Their tails are really sharp, and even their ears are a little sharp. He had a pinprick from one of the horses on his finger. So he wasn't lying. He wasn't mad. He was just making a big deal out of it. He likes to be dramatic and admits that he's dramatic, right? But yeah, he even had to get bit to bring these guys home to me. But I am glad they have returned. So with all of that, it's been a little bit of a long video. Thank you for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, comment. If a couple of things, if you're interested in trading, like that brownie book, if you want that, any of these transfers, let me know. I'm probably going to keep probably 3 of these and sell the other 2. But again, if you want to make a deal, let me know. I'd be happy to do that. If you want some of these vintage envelopes, let me know. I don't need every single page of this book either. So you could let me know. Otherwise, I'll take what I want. And this goal is not on my list. Maybe it is. This is why I need to have that posted in front of me. That was my intent. You know, to use some of this to make packets. With that, I'm going to see, I always sign off and then I think of something. So with that, everybody, please take care. Have fun. Stay safe. Stay warm if it's cold where you are. And God bless. Good night.